Hey everyone, welcome to Good Kent Gaming. This is my first official video, so you have to bear with me, but on that note, I would appreciate any and all feedback that you can offer. So for my first video, I wanted to talk about Call of Duty Warzone. So for me, it's something I've played a lot over the last couple of weeks, especially given the current circumstances in the world. And I've got 5 reasons why I think it's definitely worth your time to invest in and at least give a shot. So starting off with number 5, it's a great way to stay connected with friends. So given the current circumstance in the world where we're all social distancing and self-isolating, it can make it quite difficult to obviously hang out with friends and have your normal interactions. Warzone gives you a great opportunity to play with your friends and still have a great time, have some laughs. So for me, I think it's a really good title because you can go in there with a group of 4 people, obviously a maximum of 4, but you can have 3, 2, you can even play by yourself. But it's a good way to have the interaction with your friends, play a great game, have a laugh, have some really tense and tough engagements, and just try and, I guess, win every match you can. And it's definitely one of those games where the more you play, especially with a group, the more you kind of figure out and the better you get. So it definitely is a game you can spend quite a lot of time playing. 4, Gulag gives you a second chance. So in most Battle Royale modes, if you're talking about Fortnite and Apex Legends, basically once you die, you die. That's it. There's really no coming back from that. And it can leave you quite bored if you're sitting there waiting. But with Warzone, there's a mode called Gulag. So what happens is, when you first drop in, if you do happen to die, you're sent to what is called the Gulag. That's basically a 1v1 sudden death match, a short round, where you're put against another player at random, and essentially you have a limited amount of time to kill that player, and you will then be given a second chance, and you'll be brought back into the main game where you can further help out your team. You also have a third chance to come back. So if you do lose a Gulag, or if you have died multiple times, your team can still buy you back. It does mean that they do have to have the money to, of course, buy you back, and they do have to get to one of the several shop locations on the map. But that means that you don't just have to sit there for the entire length of 10, 15, 20 minute match watching them and be bored. You do definitely have a chance to come back, and I think that's a great addition because it just gives you a chance to come back and help out your team, but also it encourages you to stay there and at least watch and still participate because you do have that chance you may be brought back. 3, it's ever evolving. So with most games, especially online only, they're always updated, they're always tweaked, there's always new modes added and changes made to the overall game itself. So I found playing the last 2 or 3 weeks of Warzone, there's been quite a few enhancements made for the better, and also there's been modes added. So when it first launched, you only had trios, which meant a squad of 3 people. Now you can have a squad of 4 people, which for me, I feel like it better balances, especially if you have a larger friend group where you can have 4 people go in at once. But in saying that, you can again play by yourself if you feel so. 2, it's crossplay enabled. So what crossplay means is basically whether you own a PS4, an Xbox, or a PC, you're able to not only play this game, but play with other people on other consoles. So I think it's a great way if you have a friend group where maybe some of them have an Xbox and some have a PS4, maybe some are PC gamers, you can still play online with any of those people. It doesn't matter what platform they're playing on. So I think that's a great way that crossplay enables you to be able to still have a good time with your friend group and not feel isolated if you say you're the only one with a PS4 when everyone else may have an Xbox or a PC. You're still able to play online with them, and it's really great for for those sort of larger groups of people where everyone has a different console or PC. 1, it's free to download. So it's a free game. Modern Warfare is not a free game. That is, you know, a AAA title, so it is still at a, you know, a fairly decent price. But the Warzone component is free. You don't need to own Modern Warfare to be able to play Warzone. You can just go onto the online store of your console or PC, and you can download Warzone for free. There is a caveat though. It is quite a sizable download. So when I downloaded it on my PS4, it was around the 100 gig mark. So it's no small download by any means. But from what I understand, it does download a lot of assets that are used within Modern Warfare and the multiplayer component. So if you did like Warzone and you felt like you might want to try out the single player campaign or the multiplayer maps, if you did buy it digitally, then you've basically got a lot of the assets there. So there would be minimal updates or further downloads. There are still other multiplayer packs that do need to be downloaded, which I found out the hard way, but you do have a bulk of the downloads there. And because it's free, there's really no risk. If you download this game, apart from having to wait for the lengthy download, there's nothing to lose. If you install it and you play it and it's not your jam, you don't like it, you just delete it. You've lost nothing. There's no financial risk to you at all. It's just a great way to try out the title. So in summarizing, I think it's just a great experience for everyone to at least try out. For me, I've had a lot of fun times, you know, playing with my friends, staying connected. There's been a lot of laughs, a lot of stress, a lot of drama in terms of, you know, someone carries the team. But it's just overall, it's a great experience. And if you are looking for a title to be able to still play with your friends and have those fun times, I think it's worth a shot. So like I said, it's free to download on any console or PC. Give it a shot, and if you like it, beautiful. If not, again, you've lost nothing. So look, that was my first video. Probably not great, but if you can, do me a favor, if you did watch this, leave me a comment. How can I improve? What are things you may sort of want me to maybe cover in later videos? I am aiming to improve my videos and, you know, generate some new content, but for me, I'm just starting off. So anyway, that's me signing off. Thanks for your time. Have a great day.